Shehu Sani reacts to alleged report that Babatunde Fashola is writing PEPT judgment for judges. That would be very bad, or if it is true, that would be terribly very bad. Of course, we saw the news that came out that said that the soldiers were guarding his house in Abuja, while a 6-man committee nominated by Tinubu were busy in his house discussing what should be the outcome of that judgment. And that would be terribly very bad. Fashola has never been in the court in the past 8 years, if not more. So in fact, it's for almost 16 years, because he was 8 years governor of Lagos State before he went up. So he has lost his sonship as a son. That is truth. So he is not in place at all. And there's no reason why he shouldn't have been made the Attorney General Minister for Justice if he's a true son, rather than giving him Ministry of Works and Housing. That is not good enough. Okay, that is a square peg going into a round hole. It will be a difficult one. It will be a very difficult one. So let's see what Sani is reacting about here. Shehu Sani, a former senator for Kaduna Central, has taken to his verified Twitter page to react to an alleged report that Babatunde Fashola is drafting the judgment for the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judges. Now, it also allegedly reported that the immediate past Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola's son, is writing Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judgment for judges. While reacting to this allegation and unconfirmed report, the outspoken activist Shehu Sani took to his microblogging Twitter page to air out his view about it. According to the former lawmaker, he made it known in his statement by saying, though they live in a nation of mysteries, magic, miracles, and myths, but it is difficult to believe that the respective justices of the Presidential Election Tribunal will stoop to sacrifice their honor for someone to write the tribunal judgment for them to read like newscasters. There's nothing APC government cannot do. However, Shehu Sani concluded his statement by saying the story was either speculative or preemptive fiction. Wow. So there's nothing APC government cannot do. If they sat down and wrote election result for a country, I think that maybe they have given the tribunal judges a very difficult task to do, and the tribunal judges probably would have asked them, so, okay, we can't write this kind of thing. Write what you want to write for us to read, and let's see. Probably that is the route they are taking, because there's nothing APC government cannot do, especially when it concerns Tinubu. All right, so in his Twitter page, look at what he wrote. He said, though we live in a country of mysteries, magic, miracles, and myths, it is hard to believe that the respective justices of the Presidential Election Tribunal will stoop to sacrifice their honor for someone to write the tribunal judgment for them to read like newscasters. The story is either speculative or preemptive fiction. Okay. And there are a few comments here on that. Somebody said Nigeria is very vast, but one day the Almighty God will surely prove the unusual endings. Somebody said waiting politicians they find for up, then go see them for ground. This Tinubu ambition will make the prophecies hitherto forgotten come to pass, because this regime is going too far. When Fashola's house was barricaded, was it for nothing? Was he under house arrest? Look at small countries being taken over by the juntas. That of Nigeria may be more serious than military coup. We are really pushing beyond what nature or God permits. By all these actions, Tinubu did not win the election. Clear. He did not win the election. That is the truth. Someone say if this story is true, then we don't have a nation yet. God save us. Shehu Sani sometimes talk about things that doesn't even exist. He will wake up from sleep and begin to talk about what he saw in the dream. That is not true. Leave Shehu Sani alone. Shehu Sani, if soldiers barricaded Fashola's house, no visitor went in and no visitor came out, what was that for? Okay, and the story also came out that someone like Aminu Masari, Wike, and Fashola himself and some other politicians have been mandated by Tinubu to go and meet with the tribunal justices to determine the outcome. That's exactly what it is. It is not, it is, there's element of truth. There's no smoke without fire. Okay? And somebody say, Fashola is trickish. He's a trickish man that can do the unthinkable provided his white heroine godfather is involved. Exactly. Someone said nothing is impossible in the current dispensation of the judiciary arm. Many of them can sacrifice reputation and honor at the altar of greed and corruption, bedeviling the present unconstitutional government. That is the plain truth, because they have no shame, no conscience, greedy, self-centered, and care not of what may happen after. And that is the truth. This government, there's nothing that they cannot do. Let's be frank about it. There's nothing this government cannot do. Someone said it is better to be a speculation. Recalling the Guardian, she says, those who make peaceful change impossible make a violent change inevitable. Exactly. That's a very nice quote. Those who make peaceful change impossible make a violent change very inevitable. Exactly what is happening in Niger Republic today. Nigerians like speculating lies and destructive words. Can you imagine? How can someone wake up and started using his or her brain thinking of negative? Please, speculator should stop giving us distraction in this country and think of progress. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu won the election. Please let us move forward and help our country, for God's sake. Not really. He didn't win Jack. He didn't win any election. Let's forget about that. Somebody said, in your widest imagination, mister. So in your widest imagination, you think Tinubu won the election and we should move forward. That is not going to be possible. This is the best time to correct it or forever remain wrong. At the end, most of their speculations comes true. So you saw it in the case of Akpabio and Lawan. It all started with speculations. INEC will not use BVS. It is just a speculation. And at the end, what happened? All eyes on judiciary. That is it. Reply to James Wachiku, you chopped koloni or na tramadol. No, somebody is insulting James Wachiku there. It's not impossible. There's nothing that cannot happen in Nigeria of today. I believe the judges at the tribunal are learned, experienced, and capable of writing their judgment, and will not stoop so low as to allow someone else to write judgment to read. However, Nigeria is a land of wonders where things happen. He may be writing a parallel judgment report to be delivered by who knows? May God save Nigeria. Exactly. The tribunal judges are learned, but the learned people in Nigeria have sacrificed their integrity for stomach infrastructure. So it is not impossible. That is my take on this. Thank God all these are coming out, so we are watching all of them. Before the election, all the things that came out about how INEC and APC are going to rig the election came out, and they said it is impossible. And they eventually later happened. So there's nothing that is impossible in Nigeria that could be true. So that is the reaction of Shehu Sani to this information that Fashola is writing tribunal judgment for the justices to come and read for us like newsletter. But again, if they don't serve justices in the right manner, they are calling for something else, which we will see when it arises. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.